Hello, my pretties. It's Queen of Lions here. So, welcome to episode 195 of Shadows and Pretties. So, the last episode we did the 2010 live action movie called Diary of the Wimpy Kid. Today, we're going to be doing the Diary of the Wimpy Kid sequel called Diary of the Wimpy Kid Roderick Rules, also known as Diary of the Wimpy Kid 2 or something. Now, this movie came out in 2011, pretty much a year after the first movie came out. So, I guess let's get started with the plot. Basically, this is directed by David Bowers, and this one is basically based on the book by, Jeff Kennedy. So, it's based on the book Roderick Rules and The Last Straw, which is two Diary of the Wimpy Kid books. So, with that being the case, that being said, I'm going to basically talk about the plot and going through what the movie is about. In case if you guys have not seen the movie in a really long time, in case if you guys haven't seen the movie in a while and would like a refresher per se. Sorry, I had to walk away from my phone for a minute to turn on the night light, but yeah. So with that being said, yeah. Anyways, let's begin. So basically, now, I'm just going to warn you that this one, this does contain spoilers, just like with the first one. So, if you don't want to hear any spoilers, I recommend you click off this video now and go watch something else if you want. So, with that being said, and that being the case, I think I should get started with the plot of this movie, especially for those who haven't seen the movie or for those who haven't seen it in a while and would like a refresher. So the Heffley family attends a back-to-school roller skating party where Greg is now about to start 7th grade, meets a new girlfriend named Holly Hills, whom he instantly develops a crush on. The next day at the local talent show is advertised on TV, so when Roderick sees it and his band's big break, Susan, who writes a parenting column on the paper, wants to get Greg and Roderick to spend more time together and incentivize him with money. However, at the church following the Sunday, Roderick stains Greg's pants with chocolate, humiliating Greg and causing a public scuffle between the two and getting them banned from the family's trip to the water park. Roderick throws a wild party in which Greg and Rowley end up participating in. So the next morning, their parents unexpectedly announce that they will be returning early from their trip due to Manny being ill, prompting the brothers to hastily clean up the house. So they found someone that wrote Roderick Rules in the bathroom door in permanent marker. Greg gets the idea to replace the door in the basement, although when their family gets home, they do realize their replacement door does not have a lock. Roderick then tells Greg to deny anything, but Susan soon realizes that the lock is gone and confronts Greg over it. Greg confesses that he and Roderick had people over, but lies by saying it was only a band practice and begs Susan not to punish Roderick. Susan agrees to this, and Roderick is believing that Greg kept their secret, gains the respect for the younger brother. So the two started to spend more time together, and Roderick gives Greg an advice on school and girls, although most of it gets Greg into trouble. So one night when Susan and Frank ends up finding pictures of Roderick's party, leading Roderick to be banned from playing any games at the talent show, leaving him in distraught. Having learned that Greg partially admitted the truth to Susan later on, Roderick states that they may be brothers but will never be friends. Roderick and Greg are punished further by being forced to spend the weekend at their grandfather's retirement home, but Greg ends up running into Holly, so the two become friends. So at the talent show the next week, Roderick finds out that he has been booted from his band by Bill Walter, a guitarist who has recently joined, and Rowley is not able to perform his magic tricks due to his assistant having stage fright. Greg offers to participate in Rowley's magic act if Susan allows Roderick to perform, to which he agrees to, and the magic act is then praised by the crowd, including Holly, but people are unimpressed by Roderick's band act until Susan starts dancing at the edge of the stage, to which prompts the crowd to join in. Frank tapes the entire footage of Susan dancing, agreeing with Greg to keep it a secret, as Roderick removes Bill from the band in retaliation and reconciles with Greg. So in the mid-credits scene, during the credits, Greg and Rowley upload the footage of Susan dancing to YouTube and gets lots of views. So when Roderick learns about this, he shouts, "Greg, you are so dead," and thus the movie ends. Well, it's a pretty interesting story for the sequel to Diary of the Wimpy Kid called Diary of the Wimpy Kid, Roderick Rules. So, anyways, they got most of the cast characters to come back to play the characters for, for the movie. I mean, they got most of them to come back for it, which is awesome. So basically, Brad Simpson stated that he anticipated the sequel to the movie if his first films are a success, as their writing staff were writing the sequel, Roderick Rules, which would be based on the second book, and you know that they would hope to see the second movie so that they were in the position of going again to make another film. And they certainly know that fans would like to see all the books made into the movies. So Fox 2000 greenlit sequel, and Zachary Gordon returned as Craig Heffley, and there was a few other people who also returned. But the film, however, was directed by David Bowers, and the screenplay was written by Gabe Sass and Jeff Judah. So the principal photography began in Vancouver in August of 2010, with a few new characters that appear in the film, including Peyton List as Holly Hills. The trailer was seen by Gulliver's Travels later on, and the website was created for first to update the sequel, featuring pictures of the cast and the short synopsis of the film. So the film was released on March 25th of 2011. Talks of a sequel was announced later in the release of the first, but was not officially announced until May of 2010, announcing that it would be released on March 25th, 2011. So the filming took place in Vancouver, British Columbia, and New Westminster, British Columbia, from August 23rd to October 27th, 2010. So the mall scene was then filmed at Park Royal Mall in West Vancouver, and a roller rink scene was filmed at Pine Arm Grove or something like that. So, due to Vancouver lacking a real roller rink, the director was replaced, for Fundrill, was fortunately replaced with the director David Bowers, and the director flushed away by Aardman, the creators of Wallace and Gromit, and the film adaptation of anime's Cybernoxious as a Hero Kid Astro Boy was, later on added to that. So, of course, this film was released on DVD and even on Blu-ray as well. Well, I could certainly say the film was actually pretty neat. It actually has a really well-made concept with the whole story of its own self. Like this, I honestly thought this was a pretty great sequel. Even though most of this was based on the Roderick Rules book as well as The Last Straw. But I could think that, most of it was based on the, Roderick Rules series. Well, the book. But like I said, I haven't watched this one in a long time. I think I watched it a few years ago. But yeah, to be fair and honest, I really thought this was a pretty good movie for what it is. It's a pretty good sequel. So, I haven't seen this sequel to Diary of the Wimpy Kid in a long time, so that honestly had me wondering because I haven't seen this in a while. But like I said, it's a pretty good, it's pretty good. I really thought it was really nice and well made, and I personally thought it was really nice, like, to have a sequel just as good as this. So, the cast and the crew did pretty great, as well as the writing and that. I haven't read any of the Diary of the Wimpy Kid books in, like, a really long time. So my mind was really fuzzy fuzzy. Actually, not fussy, but fuzzy. Because I haven't watched it in, like, a really long time. But anyway, I really thought that this was honestly a pretty good sequel. I do plan to do a review on the other one called Dog Days. I might even do the 2021 remake of that movie, but I have not seen it yet, so I can't really say, yes or no to it yet. I'm just gonna put it as a maybe list because, I don't really know. it's a possibility that I might actually review that one. But like I said, I guess we'll have to see if everything goes well. Or if I do see it. But like I said, I mean, this is just my own opinion. And if you happen to disagree with me, that's fine too. You are free to state your own thoughts in the comments below. Feel free to comment and let me know what you guys think. Like, if you like it, that's fine. If you don't like it, I mean, I'm all forward with whatever your opinion is. So like I always say, what did you guys think about this movie? Did you like this sequel? Do you think it was good to the sequel to Diary of the Wimpy Kid? Did you not? Also, what we have done personally to help make this movie a lot better, feel free to state your own thoughts in the comments below. As always, I'm the Queen of Lions. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. And if you're brand new here to this channel, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Ring the bell for notifications to when I upload. And I guess with that being said, I will catch you all in the next video. Peace out. And like always, I'll see you all next time.